Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. Since the closed beta has offered us the opportunity to check out Back 4 Blood, I decided to take a peek and see what the game was like. What it resulted in was some good times, but a little disappointment as well. So let's get into the thick of it. Back 4 Blood is an operator-based first-person shooter that was developed by Turtle Rock Studios and then published by Warner Brothers. It's a spiritual successor to the Left 4 Dead franchise that was released back in 2008. But the question remains as to why 13 years later they came out with a game that is supposed to continue the storyline of Left 4 Dead. The simple answer to that is it's not. The reason for this is that Left 4 Dead 2 has had major updates to the game, which includes new maps, more campaign, various other changes. So calling this another Left 4 Dead title is not exactly right. What can be said is that there seems to be a severe lack of development between the two games after 13 years. I'll put up some gameplay of both Back 4 Blood and Left 4 Dead side by side here. The UI has some very familiar layouts. Back 4 Blood is not a bad title by any means. It still has the same great co-op feeling that the other titles brought, and the zombies certainly have a better look to them, but the layouts feel the same. You have the same ambiguous UI on the right, and in my opinion, the UI is not their strong suit. At least it feels unpolished and generic. I'm not sure if they intended that because they wanted the gameplay to be the focus or it was just easy, but I have some personal issues with the objective markers and they aren't very clear for the locations other than go in this direction, but it does its job for the most part. One of the biggest issues I have for the game currently is the inability to drop weapon attachments and the inventory screen itself. If they give us the ability to swap or keep weapon attachments when moving over to new weapons, it would vastly improve the quality of life for the game. Sadly, the same argument comes in that it's the zombie apocalypse and equipment is not readily available, to which I return with it's operator based, they have access to military equipment, but I digress. That's an argument that can go on for days. There's some things to the game that seem a little off-putting, like shots don't bring hordes, but scaring some birds does. It feels a little too scripted in that sense. However, gameplay brings fantastic moments with friends that is undeniably fun for a first playthrough, and then it starts to become a seriously old hat after that. The game also carries a AAA price tag at $60, which I just can't get behind. There's some solid development choices for the game to which I could feel why someone would feel justified in paying that price, but the demo did not provide enough substance to me to make me feel like that was warranted in any way. What it did provide was enough spark of an interest to wait to see how the game is after launch or wait for a sale. There's a huge difference in the difficulties for this game. From the easiest to the next level up is drastically different. I believe it's because of the card system and making your own deck, which I did not do. And that's because this game technically has 10 acts or more. The beta, on the other hand, only provides you the first act only and then kicks you out. So technically a full playthrough before you get to the next difficulty would have many more deck options for you to choose from. There's also another argument for the price point of the game, which is content. My issue with the price point has never been from a content perspective. 5 to 10 levels per act and 10 acts or more is what's projected for the game, which is a massive amount of co-op content. However, it did make it extremely hard to judge the quality of content with friends on higher difficulties when being shackled to that. It's by far not unplayable with any good team of players, but the feeling between the difficulty levels is clearly apparent. And in a great many ways, it's very welcoming, as the lowest setting of the difficulty seems almost like it's some kind of bad joke that flew over everyone's head because the party is too loud. And that is the thing I would say that they got right out of the entire package. The gameplay is so infectiously fun at times. As a content creator, I found it really hard to keep up with my chat because I was having a blast with it. And that is the first and foremost thing that would lead me to paying out a AAA price tag for this game. But I just didn't get that feeling from the beta. Something just didn't strike right with me when it came to the mechanics. Ranges seem to be off on melee, and hipfire seems to be more useful than ADSing, and magazine sizes just don't seem to be enough for hordes. Also, understandably so, because they want that feeling of ammo shortage. To that I say having a magazine size does not mean availability to ammo. And I feel it should have been a consideration when doing the extra mag sizes. So sure, it's not Warzone, but the magazine sizes feel a little inadequate and not enjoyable. But at the same time, that's a hard balance to make. 60 round magazines are abusable in some cases with some decks more than likely. So taking the side of caution was the smart play here until they see what the community comes up with after some real time is spent in the game. There's one particularly difficult mission in the first act that is really hard, and that is the George Washington Bridge. The reason for this is your teammates. If you don't have a crew of live people, the bots just don't get the job done. This is a beta, however, so I hope some improvements come to that. Overall, the game is solid and ready to go, even with my reservations, and is in a solid position to spend a great deal of time on my desktop. Barring I can afford it and willing to pay the price tag they want for it. What I can say for certain is that if you are an individual that has a group of people that you play with on a regular basis, and you like zombie shooter, timed survival type games, this is a co-op that will bring lots of hours to you and your friends. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscription button and the bell notification to know when I upload a new video. With the current world conditions, the notification button is a fantastic way to keep up with my sporadic nature of my upload schedule currently, and my Twitter will keep you up to date on almost everything else. Peace and love, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, J-Ron, what's going on, buddy? All right, did you already go down, Cass?
I'm trying to work my way down just a little bit further, and then yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, watch out, there's a big boy waiting.
Planting.
Yeah, I'm about to plant as well.
Done.
Alright, planting.
One more to go.
So we all need to get back to the place now. We got a minute to get out.
I think it's best we retire. This is Hope 1. If you're all quiet,
yeah, get back to it.
Behind you.
You need to get your asses back here now.
Alright.
Did you do that on
I got your back,
purpose?
go.
Thanks.
Sweet, let's go.
Alright, yeah, upstairs. No,
Oh shit, yeah.
I'm going the wrong way.
yeah, this way. But yeah, they really did not give you that much time.
Oh wow, I blew his leg off.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm out of stamina.
Cover me. Reloading.
Come on, I'm covering you. Just...
I'm pretty good, J-Ron. How about you, buddy?
Come on, come on, come on.
I'm almost there. No. Come on.
No, we're fine,
We're
we're fine.
We're good.
We're okay.
We're off the ferry.
Well, what do you know?
Nice.
All right.
Sweet.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree. A finished team would be better. I don't mind them pushing it back. $23.
Yep.